Well, I know you've been missing these videos, so I would like to start off the new year with a brand new one. And today, what are we learning? The importance of knowing the difference between who and whom, because it matters, because you're educated people, because you need to know how to write the correct way in a formal manner. So your goals: recognize subjects and objects, they haven't gone anywhere, understand how to use subject pronouns and objective pronouns, know which questions to ask in order to determine the correct use of who or whom within the construction of a sentence, correctly use who or whom within a sentence. So let's take a look. In any situation, who goes with the subject and whom goes with the object, because the subject is always doing the action and the object is getting the result of whatever the action is. So who made the decision, or to whom do you wish to speak? In this case, who is making the decision. This person is doing the action. In this case, something is being done to this person. To whom do you wish to speak? So you are wishing to speak with whom? Does it matter? Yeah, it does. Because you want to be able to use formal English correctly. And who doesn't? So then you need to know this. They're not interchangeable. This is a little trick if you ask yourself some questions. So who always goes with the subject and whom always goes with the object. So if you ask yourself a question about the sentence and you get the answer he or she, then it's who. If you answer the question with him or her, then it's whom. Him and whom both end with the M sound. So that's just a little trick that grammarians like to use. So the dog chewed the ball. Of course he did. He chewed the ball, or him chewed the ball. Well, obviously he chewed the ball, which means that if you're using this, that you need the subjective form, and then the correct question would be, who chewed the ball? Question mark. So that's how you use those questions to figure it out. So we know that the dog chewed the ball. Then we know that the object is the chewing, or the object of the chewing is the ball. So the dog chewed him, or the dog chewed he, if you were asking that. So obviously the dog chewed him. Him and whom both end with M. So you would use that quick rule to determine that the dog chewed whom? Him. The ball. So quickly, think about it. If you can answer the question with him, you always use whom. Who or whom should we invite to speak? So that's the question. We have to figure out how to answer that. We should invite him to speak, not we should invite he to speak. So because we are transferring this invitation to somebody, the answer is whom. Whom should we invite to speak? We is the subject. The object is the answer. Whom. Who or whom did you call yesterday? So you ask yourself, I called him or I called he? Clearly him. Him means whom. Let's review subjects for a second, just in case. He saw the family. She came with Susan. We enjoyed the film. He saw. She came with Susan. We enjoyed. So those are subjects. Objects, on the other hand, he saw who? Them. She came with who? Her. We enjoyed what? It. Those are objects. They get the action. Alright, who picked up the bread, or whom picked up the bread? He picked up the bread, or him picked up the bread? Him picked up the bread is all types of wrong. So we go back to that original formula. Him would equal whom. He equals who. So, who picked up the bread? Joe buys the bread from him, or Joe buys the bread from he? Again, we've got whom. Also, this is a preposition, and whenever it comes after the preposition, you always use whom, just in case you need another trick. Mark is the one whom was hired. He was hired, or him was hired. Well, he was hired. So, who, Mark is the one who was hired. Later, skater.